This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, takes to his right, gets to the 20. He's at the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a hard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, swings down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? Let's shake the room. Guys, your boy Mike is back for another episode of Nothing But Niners, guys. We are less than 24 hours from free agency being official in the NFL. We're going to break all that stuff down. I'm going to have my man jump in here. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be great. This is going to be a lot of fun. I promise you guys it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, let's go through these formalities first, okay? If this is your first time here on the YouTube page, do me a favor, man. If you enjoy the show, please give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button, okay? It's going to help people who have great taste like yourself find this show, all right? Then subscribe and turn on notifications. We bring you guys impromptu shows, stuff that's not always scheduled ahead of time. That's how you'll find out when we're going live. You're going to be out there. You're going to be at the gym. Your music playlist is going to start starting over. You over there, you're running. Man, I heard this song already, man. What am I going to do? Are you going to hit the boom? Nothing But Niners going live. You can be like, oh, that's it right there. Then I'm going to come in. I'm going to get you hype. And then Breezy going to come in, and you're going to be even more hype. You're going to run so hard, the treadmill going to burn on fire like what you see in the cartoons. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to hit your destination goals and everything, and your weights and all that stuff, and your body fat going to be down to 2% like Nick Bosa. I'm trying to get there. You see how, you know, I'm trying, man. I'm trying a little something. But guys, got to subscribe, okay? That's where it starts. It starts with the subscribe and the notification, all right? So thank you very much. Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Twitter and Snapchat. Those handles are Nothing But 9, ERS. It's the number 9, Nothing But 9, ERS. All right, we have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Those handles are Nothing But Niners. All right, spelled all the way out. No numbers in there anywhere. So make sure you guys get on over there and check us out. And look who's popping up in the building, man. Look at him. That leprechaun himself. Nick, what's going on, Playboy?
All right, what's up, my homie?
Let me put this joint on the dual screen thing here. Hold up. There we go. Oh, never mind. I like it better when it's the other way because then you weren't. Oh, okay, you can do it. You can flip it. All right, cool. Uh-oh, he turned his camera off, man.
Nah, I hit the button. My bad.
I'm getting a call in the middle of a show, man. All right, Nick, entertain us for like 12 seconds. Let me take this call, all right?
Entertain you for like 12 seconds. 12 seconds. What can I say in 12 seconds? 12 seconds. What up, Peachy? What up, Drew? Sloppy Dickens? What's going on? Long Island girl? Hey, man, I'm sorry, guys. I've been super crazy busy with work. And I'm not supposed to be on video at work, but tonight I said the hell with it. I'm jumping on here for a few before I get out of here. And then hopefully the second job will be done soon, and I'll be back with you guys weekly.
Oh, wait. Slow claps get started different. Are they supposed to speed up? I never understood.
Yeah,
I hate slow claps in movies. What is the purpose of that? Why don't people just clap? I don't understand. Like, if they shook, like, is it like asking for permission to clap or something? I don't know. I don't get it.
It's like a get hyped clap, man. That's what it is. Oh,
Yo,
sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
You know what I would love to see happen during a football game for real? I want to see that I believe that we will win chant. I want to see that shit.
I believe that we will win.
I want to see that happen in an NFL football game, man. Like, I need that
Didn't we
energy
submit
like coming
that?
out of halftime.
Didn't we submit that when we were doing the all gas no brakes chant?
I got to go back and look. We still got them on here. They're still marked as private. We still have them.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever submitted. I know we talked about it, but I don't know if we ever submitted that one, because that was like the Team USA thing in the Olympics and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yo, man, free agency starts tomorrow officially at 4 p.m. All right, so people who are you know, like saying they're committed, they got to make it official then, right? And we've already seen the okie doke. You know, remember Frank Gore did it to the he did it to the Eagles and then decided to go to the Colts when he left the Niners.
Yep.
He told Chip Kelly, "Hey, yeah, I'm coming. I'm gonna come over there and mess with you." And then Chip Kelly was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be on the play. You're gonna be you know, really, really tired. You're gonna run for like 30 plays straight, and it's all gonna happen in 2 minutes." And then Frank Gore was like, "Oh, nah, never mind. I'm gonna go hang out with the Colts." Right. So we saw that.
Nah, I don't want to do this.
Right. We saw that happen already this season. Right. So Randy Gregory tells the Cowboys, yeah, I need that $70 million contract. And the Cowboys like, yeah, no problem. And the Cowboys tried to slide in some of their own personal protections. And Randy Gregory said, nah, I can't do that, man. Cowboys said, yeah, you can, because you're not going to get a better offer. And so Randy Gregory didn't get a better offer. He got the same exact offer, but from the Broncos. Now, my question is, what happens to Von Miller? Remember Von Miller was all posting the pictures, and I wonder if I can get my old number back, and what's up, Denver, and Mile High. He tweeted 8753, whatever, however many feet are in a mile. He tweeted it out and everything. He talking all this cryptic shit. And now they got Randy Gregory. Do they need Von Miller back? Like, what's happening, man?
No. Von Miller is definitely not going back to Denver. But look, man, that's the thing with this legal tampering period, right? Like, until you sign on the dotted line, you can still talk to anybody you want. You can give a verbal agreement, but that doesn't mean you got to keep it.
Yes.
So you have to keep an open mind with all the guys, like even the linebacker and corner that signed with the Niners, that there's still a possibility that even the Niners could change their mind. Like, let's just say, for example, they were really pursuing Stephon Gilmore and they just couldn't get the numbers right of where they wanted to go, right? And then this was the next best thing. Okay, well, he's agreed. Until you sign on that dotted line, they can say, you know what? We don't want that anymore. Gilmore comes back and says, you know what? I'll take this. They could do that, technically, right? So, not that I think that's going to happen. No, that I don't have any insiders on that, but that was just used as a comparison. But yeah, until tomorrow, what is it? 4 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Nothing's really set in place.
Official until then. Yeah, that's when it all becomes official. So I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Look, we got a couple of contributions here. Let's get through these really quick. I think both are from Sean. He says, like how? I missed that. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Me either. No, okay, all right. I don't know. I'm sorry, Sean.
Sean, I missed you though, bro. Like, you're always coming in here dropping some shit that we don't even know what's going on, and you do it tonight. So you started off in a good way.
Sean be messing with me, man. He knows that when I'm ending a show, like the credits will be rolling at the end of it, and then he'll pay another contribution. So I got to stop we all gas.
I cut it all the time.
Yeah, and so like he'd be power tripping. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. I mean, I appreciate it, right? But I feel like I give this man too much control over me. What about me? What about how I feel? And then I made a deal with him. I said, hey, you know what? From now on, every time that happens, I'm gonna tell a secret or something personal about myself. You know what I'm saying? So I told them last night, what was it? About my auricular, whatever, the holes, the little holes at the top of your ears, that only it's either 0.5% or 1% of the people in the world have it. And I got 2 of them. Normally you ever seen a person with the little holes at the top of the ears? It looks like a piercing. You have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, where it goes through like the top portion right here. It's like a bar usually.
That's where people get it pierced, but like there's a natural one. Yeah. So I got the natural thing. It's some kind of like mutation. They say that we used to be fish, so you could breathe underwater, and it's part of the gills mutation. I don't know how much of that shit is real, but that's what they be saying. But anyway, there is another question here for you. So you take this one. Let me get this set up. I'm gonna get the thumbs up from my man, and then we're gonna go ahead and bust this thing down. All right. So Nick, you go ahead and take this. Can you read that? Can you see that on your screen?
No? Nick, are you going to do summers? Yeah, I got it. Nick, are you going to do summer snow plowing to prevent forest fires? Save Jersey, Nick. I'm not trying to save Jersey at all, but Great to see you, man. What you
Time
guys
out,
think
time out,
about
time out.
comp
You can't,
picks?
like your family is in Jersey. You can't say that. You should save Jersey.
I'll save my family in Jersey, but I ain't in Jersey.
Wow.
Right? Like, yo, you know how much I hate this state, bro. Like,
Wow.
but it looks like I'm kind of stuck here for a while. So we'll see. We'll see. But I have a question for you guys before we move on that I saw tonight, and it's not football related, but before we get into all this shit, is there more wheels or doors in the world?
Oh, here you go with this George Kittle bullshit. I saw this.
I saw the Phillies tweet it out, and I was like, that's kind of interesting.
I'm gonna
go with doors.
There's an argument to be made because then people say, what about office chairs and like how they have like 8 wheels on them and shit like that, right? And like rolling desk and all that stuff.
Here we go with the technicalities.
I hate that.
I knew Mike would pull some kind of technicality out.
But he's right, though.
He is right. But I'm saying, he's like, you have to specify. Is it car wheels?
That's a good point.
Wheels in general, right?
But then you have to specify the doors too, right? Because is it car doors or is it doors in your house?
So
doors in stores.
Oh wait,
doors in stores.
You didn't answer the bottom part. What do you guys think about the comp picks? But we are going to get to that, Sean. So we'll
get to that because I want to talk about that.
He also said, "Great to see you, man." So we're going to get to that. I promise.
Oh, Bradley Roby did a contract extension with the Saints.
I didn't even know they had money to extend people, but that's what's up.
Does a door all right? This is gonna sound. A door has to swing,
or does it just have to open?
Well, it's still a door. I mean,
a door
opens
Mike.
Up,
down, sideways.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, hear me out. This is where it's going to be crazy. Is the front of a drawer considered a door?
No, it's a drawer.
It's a drawer.
But the doors on the side of the dresser that you have to open.
That's a door.
Wait, but see, like on the dresser drawer, the wheels are in the track. So
those are wheels.
I hate this whole conversation.
Whoever started this should jump off a cliff.
I saw this on Twitter. I saw George Kittle tweeted out a while ago, and I was like really mad about it. I was like, man, this is so dumb. And I thought about that shit for the next 2 hours.
George Kittle's contract. That's why you were mad.
No, shut up. But I thought about it for the next 2 hours. I was so mad at myself because I couldn't come up with a definitive answer.
Oh, Brunskill is back.
We got breaking news.
Matt Burrows, per his agent, the 49ers tendered restricted free agent offensive lineman Daniel Brunskill. I just jumped off a podcast telling them that Brunskill will be back. I just got off the podcast saying that, and here he goes. At the right of a refusal level, $2.43 million, Brunskill has started 40 games for the 49ers. Now, he doesn't have to sign this tender, right?
Well, no, but if he doesn't, if he goes somewhere else, then we'll get compensation for him.
There it is. So we'll get another pick.
Now, what round tender did they say?
It doesn't say the round tender on it, though.
It doesn't. All right. So let me. Who posted that one that you were reading?
Matt Burrows.
Got you. Yo.
What's going on, Nick?
What's up, Razy?
Chilling, man. Looking clean, man. I see you over there, baby. How you keep that shirt white? You don't wash it? It's just dirty on the inside?
You don't wear it.
No, hell no.
I
wear this shit all the time, bro.
It's just clean, yo. He must use wood light.
Look.
Bro. Look at the lady behind Nick.
She like, what is he doing?
There's somebody behind you. This man got his leg all in the air, his asshole all in the screen. Like, what are you doing?
God, y'all had to know that the Three Stooges are on tonight, and this show. Just tune in.
Because I had the light on so you could see me, so you could see through the mirrored glass because the light was on. But yo, I got all white sneakers on tonight. I got a white hoodie, white hat. Like I wear white all the time.
So
where's how you know? This is how you know.
Where's your melanin? Where's the color?
What's up?
Nothing. He missed it. It's okay.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Nah, I said, where's the melanin? Where's the color? Because it's all white.
Yeah. Well, Stop it.
It's got black in the outline, the shadow, the shading.
So
It's got-
that's a glass door, and they can't see in behind you.
Yeah, you can't see in me. They can't see me right now. Like,
So that's why Mike and I was like, yo, this chick is looking dead at you, and you got your legs up in the air.
yeah, they couldn't see me.
But this is how I know Nick don't work, because he wear all white to work. You're not really working wearing all white, bro.
And it's still, when you leave, it's still white.
It's still white. That's what I'm saying.
Do you even eat, or do you take your shirt off to eat?
No, I eat.
So you eat, but you must eat extra careful. You must be like this.
Nah, bro, I'd be killing some sushi with some sauce all over it too.
Bro.
Oh my God, can you imagine getting soy sauce on that joint?
No.
I mean, I eat boneless wings. I mean, chicken fingers, but like, yeah.
I was just thinking of getting it dirty. That's all, man. That's crazy. I love white. I will buy white stuff, and I'll never wear it because I don't ever want it to change colors.
It just sits there. You're like, you woke up like, I'm gonna wear this today. Nah, it ain't more. You gotta go up and say, like over a year ago.
It ain't been no damn year. I just saw you at a bar.
When I started working out, I quit smoking.
I just saw you at a bar smoking on video.
I can't with y'all.
What bar?
I don't know. It was on your Facebook. Maybe I saw an old video. Maybe I saw an old video then. Never mind. Maybe I saw an old video.
When I started working out and running, I quit.
Oh, well, that's great,
That's
man.
a long time ago.
I like hearing that. That's really good. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
all right.
Crazy.
Well, look, we do have to talk about some of the stuff that's going on with the Niners, guys. Like,
Mike, ain't nothing going on. What are you talking
you're
about?
Crazy. There's been mad stuff going on. See, you do shows every 5 minutes. I don't. So it's a lot happening since I've last done a show.
I felt like that was low key. That was a low blow, bro. But it's
nah. You know, I give you your props. I say you the hardest working man in the business. People just don't want to give you your props,
bro.
1 point deduction, low blow.
That was a low blow.
Oh,
how is it a low blow? Am I missing something, man?
Is that hockey or
UFC? Real quick though, before it's boxing, isn't it? Don't you get point deduction?
I mean boxing. That's what I meant.
Yeah, boxing. Real quick, I seen Russell Mills says he wants one of them hoodies. Hit me up, bro. I'll get you a hoodie
for a small fee.
Nah, not my fee.
What you saying? It's not small. Pause.
What?
What are y'all? What is wrong with y'all?
All right, so look, let's go through this real quick, guys. All right, so this is the rumored only big free agent signing the 49ers are rumored to be involved in. I'm saying rumored because it's not official until it's official, right? Charvarius Ward. Guys, we have to talk about this. 3-year, $40.5 million deal. When you break it down, he got Richard Sherman's deal. This is the deal that the 49ers gave to Richard Sherman just 3 seasons ago. My question to you guys is, whose job do you think he's taking?
His.
Is he coming in here for Ambry Thomas's job? Is he coming in here for Emmanuel Sanders' job? I mean,
he's coming in here for his job.
Yo, you know what? So I was talking in a space earlier today for a little while, and I wasn't thinking this either. I believe it was Jamal. Jamal and Croc were talking, and I asked, do you feel that this move is going to push Ambry back to the bench to where he's not learning and such? There's some speculation to believe that Emmanuel Mosley could move to the slot, and Ambry Thomas and Charvarius Ward could be on the outsides. Because if you remember, Emmanuel Mosley, when he first started playing with the Niners, was playing in nickel packages as a slot guy.
They say usually your third best cornerback plays the slot.
That's a thing I've never agreed with.
I don't agree with it either.
Not that
I don't want Ambry Thomas playing in the slot. You know,
right, you don't want your worst guy having to play 2 directions.
Right.
That seems wild.
Unless that's their skill set. You get what I'm saying? Like for example,
right? Like K'Wan Williams,
right.
That's his skill set.
That's his skill set because he's not their best cornerback.
Or Carlos Rogers. Carlos Rogers was ill in the slot. I don't care what nobody say. Carlos Rogers was the man.
Well, he was like burnt toast on the outside.
Bro, that dude was trash.
Breezy, is your hat blue? Put your forehead to the camera, please. Let me see your hat. Is that shit blue?
Mm-hmm.
How the heck? Hold up. Where did you get that? Never. I don't even care. Shut up.
I got you, bro.
Nah, shut up. Just take all my
I ain't even say nothing.
Nah, shut up.
He taking all his hats down.
What hats, man? What hats? I
Yo,
don't
you
care.
got to coordinate, man. I find them in every color I could find.
But see, this is my you wear snapback still, right? That's a snapback.
Mm-mm.
That's a fitted.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I do wear snapbacks, but I prefer the 5950s because they don't hurt my forehead.
I'm really about to cut my dreads off just so I might have to cut my dreads off depending on what the doctors say tomorrow, but that's another story for another time. All right, so are we excited about this Charvarius Ward signing, or are we like
I am.
Like what's up? Because a lot of people are going back and forth with the hesitancy on it and everything. Like, what do you think?
I'm excited. We got us a cornerback, and he has the potential to be a lockdown guy. And we keep saying we want a shore up guy, we want a healthy guy. Like, why do we ask for this, and this? And then when we get that, and then you be like, well, that's not the guy I wanted. I mean, I'm not gonna stunt. I wanted Gilmore, but apparently the 49ers didn't want him as much as they wanted. Huh?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I personally wanted Gilmore. I thought Gilmore had a shit run and his transition from New England to Carolina. I thought that hindered him, and he knew he was playing there on borrowed time because he was about to be a free agent. And you know, he didn't have the worst year. He just didn't have a Gilmore year, and neither did freaking Kyle Fuller, who I was high on too.
Right.
Who he was in Denver, I think, went from Chicago to Denver. I just think that transition kind of like just messed them up, or scheme or whatever it is that they had to play. When it comes to Ward, though, when you start watching this film and you start watching games that he played in, like the full games, and you go back and you watch some of the all 22, like this kid really got beat. And I don't know if we got bad memory as 49er fans, but they could have brought Josh Norman back and they chose not to go that route. They could have brought Jason Verrett back and they chose not to go that route. So they brought in a kid. So they brought in a kid that stays healthy, that can tackle and rap and tackle, that can defend the pass. Okay, so he's not an intercepting type of cornerback. But hey, when they're throwing the shit all the way to the outside and it can only go out of bounds, like I don't expect the interceptions. But guess what? When the ball is misthrown and he tracks and locates that ball, he gets the interception. Did you see the one-hand interception he had on DeAndre Hopkins, who we play twice a year? I'm just saying. I like, why are we upset? Like, I don't get us. And I saw your post.
That's
post,
the 49er fan base.
And I didn't respond to your post because I just didn't feel like freaking arguing. But I liked it because you said it. I didn't have to say it.
This fan base, look, if you're not a big name and you haven't been crazy successful in the league, they name pick, right? And that's what they do. In this signing for me, Charvarius Ward is a 26-year-old ascending player who's going to be playing with a way better defensive front.
And if I'm not mistaken, he'll be 26.
Yeah, he's 25 and
he'll be
half.
Yeah, he'll be. That's what I'm saying. 26 years old by the season starts, probably 26 years old. Ascending. You have a great defense already. I think he fits in with this defense, right? He plays press man coverage. He actually was the number one rated percentage-wise playing press man coverage. If you're able to do that, D'Amico Ryans can do other things on the field. You can be more aggressive with blitzing more, throwing more in. You can do all of that stuff.
He has a cornerback sack too.
Yeah, but look, I don't know how many times I say this all the time. I say this defense isn't built for interceptions. People say, why are we not getting interceptions, Jimmy Ward? Why are we not getting interceptions with Jaquasi Tart? Yes, there's opportunities. We've dropped a shit ton of possibilities, I guess you could call them. But in the end, this defense is built to keep everything in front of you and not give up the big plays.
Good point.
That's the way this defense is built, right? So I don't care about interceptions because to me, a turnover on downs or a punt, forcing a punt and getting good field position is just as good as an interception. You're just not getting the ball at that point of attack, right? So, but field possession is huge with the Niners. Look, you had the 7th ranked pass defense, I believe it was 7th or 6th last year with corners that we had last year. And then over that, on top of that, you have a number 3 defense overall defensively. So people aren't realizing that this signing, right? And everybody looks at that top number. This deal is essentially 3 years, $26.7 million with
$9 million
incentives.
a year. Mhm.
Right, $9 million a year for a number 1 corner who's his commodity has been proven that he can become a better player and he can ascend. Now, if he stays here with Ambry Thomas and Emmanuel Mosley moves on after this is his last year on his contract, if he doesn't get an extension, Ambry Thomas may sit the bench this year if a DJ Reed or a K'Wan Williams comes back on a shorter deal. But it's also depth with Ambry Thomas being able to move back. And you can also put Ambry Thomas in on base defenses and put him in where
you don't move
Emmanuel
back,
Mosley.
Nick. You can't move
No,
Ambry Thomas back, right? You can't unless he has a serious setback. You can't move that kid back. That will fuck his confidence all the way up, bro.
Well,
Think about it.
I could say something else, but I won't.
No, say it.
Pick on Michigan. I'm not gonna pick on Michigan.
No, it's cool. It's cool, but think about it. Like,
you're right. You're right. And you know me. Like, we all sit here and say this all the time about Trey Lance, right? Like, Trey Lance can't get better unless he's on the field.
There it is.
Ambry Thomas isn't going to get better unless he's on the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, DJ Reed went to the Jets?
He went to the Jets, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yep.
When did he go there? Today?
Earlier today, yep. Like in the mid-afternoon. Mid-afternoon.
Okay, yeah, sweet. I didn't see that. Congratulations to him. But the thing is I really think that there's a possibility of Emmanuel Mosley sliding inside and keeping Ambry and Charvarius Ward on the outside to where they start to play well together, and you build a young cornerback for him. 26 years. Yeah. You build a 26-year-old kid, and what's Ambry, 21?
Yeah.
21 now.
That's spot on, man. That's exactly the way I'm thinking. Like, you can't go back on Ambry unless he has the biggest setback ever. And the only way you go back, injury would be his setback. There's no way he can get worse than what he played because he's only going to get better, right? He's an ascending player.
You've seen him grow over the last 7 or 8 weeks of the
exactly.
season where,
tremendously.
Things that he was. Yeah, I know. I hear you, Keisha. I hear you. Catch up, Nick. She said. I didn't even see that he brought up. That he went to
honestly,
Jets,
guys, there's so much stuff going on. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, but yeah, I could see how you would have missed it. But it's all good.
I do like this move. I mean, I think that while it's not a Stephon Gilmore or a J.C. Jackson, like I've seen something out there. Somebody was like, "Oh, for that kind of money, they could have signed J.C. Jackson for $3 million more a year." No, you couldn't.
No, they don't.
If you look at the guaranteed money, it's way higher than what Charvarius Ward got. So look at the actual numbers before you go and tweet something like that. Like, you could sign a guy for $3 more million.
Well, some people don't understand that the contract is broken down off the guarantee, and then everything else is in that back end and incentive and things like that. And then you start factoring your workout bonuses and roster bonuses, blah 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 blah. And since I've been writing, I've had no choice but to get a hardcore study in spotrack.com or over the cap because I have to understand this stuff, right? I don't want to sound stupid, but no, you're 100% correct, bro. Like, the signing, in my opinion, was an immaculate signing. The 49ers addressed the need that they said that they needed to address. F that. The 49ers addressed the need that y'all said that we needed to address for the past several years. We need to get a free agent or a cornerback on this roster. They get a guy. They get a guy that produced well. And I see people say he only had 4 interceptions. Well, they weren't throwing him the damn ball. Hey, look, he was locking people up. He locked up.
What corner on our team has more than 4? When's the last time anybody on our squad got 4 interceptions? Like, why would they complain about that?
Because it's 4 interceptions in 4 years, I think. So that's 1 a year, right? But what corner? Our cornerbacks have like 1 a year. I think Jason Verrett had one at one point. which Ambry Thomas got one last year. Manuel Mosley had one. K1 had one in the slot. So they stacked up. But all I'm saying, Mike, is, and I want to definitely hear your take on this guy. I didn't follow him much because I didn't care to. Like I said, I had tunnel vision. I wanted Gilmore. That's who I wanted. That's who I studied. That's who I did my stuff on. And so late in the midnight hour, when this deal happened, I had no choice but to hit the books, hit the film, hit this, hit that, right? Because I needed to know who we got ourselves into. Yo, we got us a dog. Just like Brad said, we got us a dog. We got us a dog.
The biggest thing is, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off because I know.
I was going to say, I like the swag that he plays with. I like the swag that he plays with. I love the confidence that this kid plays with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of stuff that needs to happen in our secondary for people to start respecting what they do. That's why people think our secondary trash. They make a play and just run right back to the huddle.
His backstory, though, that's that swag. If you read about him and you learn about his backstory and how his upbringing, you'll understand why he plays the way he plays. The world bet against him. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right, and you gotta love.
And the thing I love about him, another thing I love about him is his tackling ability. He's a for sure tackler. Like, he can wrap, he can open field tackle, and that's a plus for this defense.
Yes, sir.
That is a plus. Look, corners are gonna give up plays. He had his back and forth with Jamar Chase. There's one game he shut him down for 26 yards. There's one game he got toasted for 226. But you're gonna have your battles. Like, that's the NFL corner position. You're not gonna shut down guys like Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp every time you see them. Like, you're just not gonna do it. They're gonna have battles. So, look, I think it's a great move for the money. Like I said, it's essentially a 3-year deal for $26.7 million, $9 million a year. It's the same as a Taysom Hill contract, right? 10-year deal with such and such, but there's voidable years in there. There's ways out, and players signing for right now for guaranteed money is what they want to see, and that's basically what this contract is. If he doesn't pan out, I'm sure there's an out once the contract comes out. I'm sure there's an out somewhere in there.
You know it.
There's always a second year out.
There's always an out.
You know what I'm saying? There was two things that this told me. This particular signing. One, the 49ers in free agency usually go after older veteran corners.
They changed
Nobody this year. I don't think this regime has signed a corner and expected them to play this young in free agency.
They changed.
You got Richard Sherman. You know what I'm saying? You got Jason Verrett. Even Jason Verrett was older. You know what I'm saying? God, I'm on call, so I got to call this lady back. But you know what I'm saying? When's the last time they went out and got somebody on his second contract? When was the last time they got somebody off?
They never have.
Right.
You're right. You're 100% right. They don't covet. This team has never coveted great corners because they build the defense up front. Your linebacking core and the front defensive line. And that's where even you can go back to 2012, 2013, Chris Cullivers, Terrell Browns. Like, these guys weren't superb corners, but their play made them Pro Bowl players because of the front that they had in front of them. And that's what builds your defense in the back end. While you can still get playmakers, look, this kid was playing. I will put money on it that we have a better defensive front than Kansas City. I think we do, right? Me personally, depth-wise, player-wise, in general, we have a better front than the Kansas City Chiefs, in my belief. Then you add him to that team. You add him to this team, and he's just going to get better. He can't get worse.
It's also, I'm not going to say a change in philosophy, but it shows that they're going to be aggressive at the line of scrimmage. If they take him and move him away from the line of scrimmage, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be furious. Like,
if they take him, who?
If they take Ward
and move him,
like he presses really, really well.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Man,
yeah. Right.
If they move him away from the line of scrimmage and have him playing off, I'm going to be furious. I hate it.
Yeah.
But this is why, Mike, that I like this signing, and this is why I kind of agree with Emmanuel Mosley moving inside to the slot, because Ambry Thomas is a press man coverage corner, and Charvarius Ward is more of a press man coverage corner. You put those guys, you start to play more man,
Press
and
man
you
at
see
that.
differences at press man at that. And so you use the press corner, you're using the press man coverage with these guys up front, and then you have Emmanuel Mosley being able to cover slot guys.
If you get Embry back at his strength, oh my gosh, that was his strength. You made him
spooky. It's spooky.
They made Embry learn how to play off coverage. They had Embry dropping back like Richard Sherman, bro. Like, what the block? Like, they was literally dropping. I was like, that's not your style, but he had to. That was his assignment. That's what they told him to do. There's gonna be some changes. I love it. There's gonna be some changes.
All right. So some other news happening here in free agency with the 49ers. Breezy talked about this at the top of the show. We're going to bring it up, man. Daniel Brunskill, man. All right. Matt Burrows tweets out, per his agent, the 49ers tendered RFA, restricted free agent, offensive lineman Daniel Brunskill at the right of first refusal level, $2.43 million. Brunskill has started 40 games for the team over the last 3 seasons. It's not a bad number to start, man. I mean, 3 seasons, you got 16 and 16 is 32 plus 17. So out of 49 games, he started 40 of them. And
different positions too, y'all. Center, guard, tackle.
That man is a jack of all trades. I like it, man. What do y'all think about this? Now, this does not mean he's coming back, but that means that if somebody comes in here to get something, we get the opportunity to match it first. What do y'all think of that?
I like it. I mean,
I love
Brunskill brings versatility. He brings versatility on the offensive line. You just lost another guard in Laken Tomlinson. You have a tackle coming in as a rookie, not a rookie, but second-year contract, Jalen Moore. You have Aaron Banks. This is back up to where if somebody decides to pick him off your roster, you're getting compensation for him instead of just letting him walk. And you have a guy that has versatility that can still continually play any position on the offensive line, interior wise, as in guards or center. So I think it's a smart business move by the Niners.
Agreed. And I expect it to be the same. I expect a deal almost maybe, if not more or similar to Tom Compton. Like, these are Kyle Shanahan guys that he's trying to find ways to keep on his team, and you need them. Like, you're going to need them at some point. Somebody's going to go down, man's going to go down, and you want to make sure you have guys that are gritty, right? And so I feel like I know Tom Compton got abused as a guard last year, and we know he only played his best football against a certain player, but these are guys that you want on this roster because they're going to provide you that grit. They're going to provide you that depth. They're going to provide you that, just the cohesiveness that you need to make your offensive line run. This does not mean that we don't draft a guy. Like, this just means that you make a deal out there. We're talking about restricted free agents. I believe Tom Compton is unrestricted, so his situation would be different.
Yeah, no, he's just a real free agent. Like, he just out there.
Called a real.
No, because like some of these free agents aren't really free agents. You know what I'm saying?
Like the exclusive ones where you own the rights,
rights, and then restricted free agents.
No, I got you. No, he's like a real free agent. Yeah. But
the real RFA, real free agent.
The real free agent. But no, seriously, man, this is a good thing, and I'm hoping McDaniel and Saleh, in my opinion, would be his only competition to go to a different team because they would know him, they would know how he works, so they can possibly pay him more money to go there if they need that Swiss Army knife of a player. But the fact that the 49ers get to match it is pretty cool. So we'll see what happens when it comes to.
All right, we're gonna keep this thing moving here, man, because I got a lady who might be dying without her oxygen. I'm gonna ask this question, and I'm gonna go on mute and call her and see if I can help her. Okay, I'm gonna call her and see if I can help her. Okay.
She can't talk because she can't breathe.
You don't know that
because Mike got the oxygen, Nick.
We have portable tanks that she's supposed to use. Don't worry, I got it. Okay?
I'm sorry.
I gotta show you.
Nothing but Niners has to keep going right now.
Y'all can't say I don't love y'all.
And wait for me.
Y'all can't say I don't love y'all, man. That's how you know I do it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I do it for y'all. But listen, man, 49ers received 5 compensatory picks from the NFL for the 2022 draft. Niners get 2 third-rounders, numbers 102 and 105, 2 sixth-rounders, number 220 and 221, and a 7th-rounder, 262. Am I the only person that thought we were only getting 4 compensatory picks? What did I miss? Like, was this always counted in the 9? Or did we go up to 10
You have
now?
to remember. You have to remember that one of those picks is going to Miami.
Well, we're gonna have 9.
The
so
third round picks.
It was a total of 10.
No, we would have had 10. We would have had 10, but we're gonna have 9 because one of those
102 or 105.
picks, the third round picks. Well, I believe it's the 105 one because I believe 102 is from Mike McDaniels, but I believe it's either 102 or 105. You're right, Wayne. I'm not sure exactly which one, but one of those is going to Miami for the trade up from the Saleh pick.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the second third round pick was that we got from for the Saleh pickup is going. We threw that in as a spice up for the Trey Lance trade up.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, technically right now we have 10 until we have to award Miami with that pick.
Okay.
So I believe it's the 105 pick.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. I mean, either way, 105, 102. I mean, we're probably going to trade back at 102 anyway. So it's not going to make that big of a difference when it's all said and done. But that's pretty cool to see that the list came out of the official number of picks that the team has. I like that, but I have to post something. I didn't want to discuss it, but I figure this would be cool for y'all to discuss while I call this lady and save her life. Okay.
My man said I didn't want to discuss this, so I figure I put it up here so you guys
so we can discuss it. Like we couldn't pick what we wanted to discuss on the show. Like,
oh, I mean, if y'all got something to run with it, I was gonna give y'all the little graphic and everything too. But I mean,
put the damn graphic up, Mike, so we can see. Because now I'm
nah,
anxious to see what you got.
You trying to make me feel bad, bro. I don't like that. That's not what I was doing.
No, we wasn't trying to make you feel bad. We were just trying to say that you ain't shit.
We don't even.
That's a big difference, a huge difference. I don't want you to feel bad.
We don't even have to put a graphic up. What I was going to ask y'all about, so you guys saw the tweet that came out and said that Deshaun Watson is meeting with the 49ers.
Oh, yeah. We can have this.
We don't have to put a picture up of that. I was just wondering if y'all wanted to discuss it. I was going to put the little graphic up, and then I was going to try to follow it with the myriad of beat writers that said, get this bullshit out of here. Like, they just, every single beat writer was like, sorry, wrong.
That joke was funny.
What did you guys think when you saw all that?
Go ahead, Nick. I went first last time.
No, I mean, look, I'm not going to say that it's not. I'm not going to say just because Matt Maiocco and then every other beat reporter after them for the Niners put up pretty much the same damn thing Matt Maiocco did, because that's how our beat writers are. They just
they follow him. He's the Mecca. Yeah.
Right. But I'm not going to sit here and say that Matt Maiocco is right, or I'm not going to sit here and say Matt Maiocco is wrong. And the reason I'm saying that is because John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, we know this organization doesn't have leaks. If somebody calls and asks their source and they ask them, they're going to tell them no. The reason they're going to tell them no is they're still going to protect Trey Lance. Because if something were to happen and the trade doesn't go down, they don't want a Jimmy Garoppolo scenario all over again that the 49ers organization doesn't believe in Trey Lance. But on the other end of it, absolutely would they be interested. I'm 100% sure that they would be interested. They were in on him before they traded for Trey Lance. He's a proven commodity. He's a young young quarterback. And Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch are going to turn over every stone that they possibly can, no matter if they believe in Trey Lance or not. I personally am wanting to see what Trey Lance has. Personally, money-wise, build a contract around a rookie contract, but that's not to say that the 49ers don't have interest in Deshaun Watson. They had it before. Now that he's cleared, I'm not going to sit here and say that they're going to come out and say, no, we don't have it. Like, I wouldn't expect them to come out and say, yeah, we have interest in him. Because then that's going to get the same situation we're in right now, where they knew They knew in the beginning, they told Jimmy Garoppolo, we are going a different direction. Next year is going to be your last year as a 49er. So you can make the best of it. Play well, stay healthy, we'll get you to where you want to go. But they don't want that with Trey Lance. Because if it comes out that they are interested in searching for Deshaun Watson over Trey Lance without a deal going down, how does that look on the front of the front office of this organization? You're starting off a career of a young quarterback on the wrong foot. So I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's false. I don't know either way. But I'm not going to count out the 49ers because they do their due diligence and listen if it's going to make the team better. And right now, this isn't a knock against Trey Lance, but Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback than Trey Lance right now.
But is he though? I mean, he hasn't played in a year.
Yeah, absolutely.
He hasn't played in a year. We don't know what he's. We don't.
Experience wise.
No, and I understand that. I'm giving pushback because that's how I do. But we're talking about a guy who hasn't played football, and he'll be going to a different team, and he couldn't win wherever he was, and like you're asking him to come in here. Now, I personally would. I'm sorry, but I would make the move in a heartbeat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, same way I would have made the move if Tom Brady wanted to come back and play. I would have been, I wouldn't have traded Trey Lance for Tom Brady, but I would have told Trey he's going to sit on the bench for one more year. But if the 49ers could have acquired a Deshaun Watson, because like you said, Nick, he's a better football player, experience-wise. We just don't know what he's going to be like because he ain't played in a while. Why not make that move? It's business, right?
He's played more recently than Trey Lance has.
Yeah. It's business. It's nothing personal, right? Like, so, hey, Trey, we drafted you, but guess what? You about to go to Houston and you can start there. Or compete with Davis Mills, Deshaun Watson go and bring you behind over here and come lead us to a championship. And that's no disrespect to Trey Lance. It's just business,
right? And the reason that I think that even Houston would be interested in that situation is because there's no quarterbacks in this draft. Trey Lance put up 27 points on them in the second half.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's right.
And on top of that, Trey Lance is a guy that they can build their organization around, and they're getting – so, yes, the Niners traded up 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick – 2 first-round picks and a swap of a first and then a third-round pick to go up and get Trey Lance, right? There's no quarterbacks coming out in this year's draft. You can stick with Davis Mills if you really like him that much, or you can say – well, we've seen this kid play. He played against us. What he did to us, you can see some tape of what he did to you guys.
He's got potential.
You can see that he's the same type. He's got potential, right? So what is worth in that potential? Is it draft picks of unknown of what you're going to get in the draft? Or you could take the future quarterback of your organization and build around him on a rookie contract and move on from there and let him compete with Davis Mills. So
I don't understand why we're the only fan base that cares about fucking contracts. Like, I can't figure out why that's the only thing we care about. Oh, we won't have money to do this. Oh, we won't have money to do that. We're talking about a top 5 quarterback coming to this team, right? Who cares if you don't have the money?
Yeah, I would say top 7 or 8.
Either way, he's top 10
right now, but yeah.
So who cares if he's going to cost you $33 million against the cap? He's far better than any quarterback we've ever had other than Steve Young and Joe Montana. Can we agree or disagree? If he came here.
Talk your shit.
So you're paying $33 million you're paying $6 more million to a guy that's way better than the guy you've been paying $27 million to, and we're concerned about what we're going to do with the salary.
Wait. I thought he was getting over $40 million a year.
Oh, $40 million, so $13 million. Whatever the number
I think it's
is.
30. I think it's $33 million. But his contract's going to get restructured and redone.
Exactly.
It's not going to be
the same. No, it's not.
Why won't it?
Because
his contract. Did he get a trade?
His contract hasn't started yet.
Oh, it doesn't start till
his contract. They can't restructure a contract that he's not in yet. He comes with that
Right,
contract.
but when he goes
this
right,
past year
he's going to do everything.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying, but once he comes to the new team, they're going to work diligently to get a new contract.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they even can. This is the first year of his contract.
So you're saying that his contract doesn't start till tomorrow is what you're saying.
His contracts, this is the first year, like what we're about to get into. Yes.
Yeah, so his contract starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. Or 4 p.m.
So the trade deadline, he's going to be under that contract. They can take that and he's on a new team.
That's what
I know. He can't play on the contract from Houston.
Yes, he can. That's what a trade does. He's not.
But you said the contract doesn't start tomorrow.
No. Okay. Let me clarify what I'm saying. The 2022 to 2023 season is going to be the first year of the new contract.
So even though he extended the contract last year.
Yeah, last year was the fifth year of his deal. So that was the 5th year.
So it doesn't start until March 16th.
Until yes.
Got you.
Yes.
I got you.
And so they can't restructure it in the first year.
Is that a rule or something? Because you can
restructure. 99% sure they can't restructure it.
But you can. So
Houston can't. A new team can.
That's what I thought.
When you're traded, that new team can do whatever they want with that contract because it's not under you. Yes, you can. They can. That contract goes with him. Absolutely, 100%. Houston can't restructure a contract within 1 year of the player that they wrote the contract for. A new team can change a contract. They can renegotiate the contract.
They can change the verbiage. Maybe they can't give him all brand new numbers. So, like, if the team wanted to convert some of it to like roster bonus or whatever, his yearly average is going to be the same thing.
Yeah, but when he's getting that money is the issue. Like, is it going to hurt the cap as much as it hits it now, or does it hurt it? You know what I'm saying? A little bit later on down the thing, because even like you said, you signed an $100 million contract, you guaranteed $80 million. You're gonna get the $80 million regardless. It's just the win. You're gonna get the $80 million. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. My whole preface of this joint had nothing to do with any of that. My shit is, if he said he want to be a Niner, then you go make him a Niner. And I'm sorry, Trey. I love him. I can't wait to see him. But we're talking about Deshaun Watson. Like, we're talking about a kid that the 49ers were high and on until he did the dumb stuff. Or till the dumb stuff came out, excuse me.
I'm going to tell you why, right? Look, like I said, personally, I would rather keep Trey, right? Because of a couple different reasons. One, you're building around a rookie contract. Yep. You can do a lot more with this team and make this team better.
You can.
Two, I think Trey has a lot of potential.
He does.
The only reason, 2 reasons I would take Deshaun Watson. One, he's a proven top 10 quarterback in the NFL. 2, I don't trust Kyle Shanahan developing a quarterback. Those are the 2 reasons.
And that's funny because when has he ever?
They're the only 2 reasons why I would take Deshaun. He's never developed a quarterback.
That's my point. That's why I'm saying, like, well, so who has he developed? RG3?
He developed Kirk Cousins.
Or Kirk Cousins, okay.
He developed Kirk Cousins and RG3. Like, both of those guys were rookies over there with him. He developed both of those guys. Both of them became Pro Bowlers, and Kirk Cousins has been raping the league financially since then. He's had a rookie quarterback.
Been raping the league,
that's his agent, bro.
Well, yeah, that's true. But he's developed a quarterback before. We can't say that. He just happens everywhere he goes is already an established veteran.
Well, that's not true, Mike.
Except for here, where else did he go?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so
But even then, he had Brian Hoyer, whatever.
He chose Brian Hoyer, Mike.
Right. He was deciding between Brian Hoyer and Matt Schaub. Even then, like, he didn't have a rookie, and he purposely didn't take one until the 3rd round. Was it when we got Beathard?
Yeah, but I get your argument, bro. Like, this makes sense. Like, give him a chance to develop this kid.
Right. I want to see what he can do. And this isn't like a trial by fire thing either. He sat this guy for a whole year to let him develop. So I want to see what he can do. Then we can say Kyle can't or can. Like, we haven't seen it other than when he actually did do it. So I don't know.
I get that. I just think when you say
I got like 2 minutes left, guys, and I gotta hop off.
Okay. It's just look. I'm all in on Trey Lance, but we're talking about bringing
Me
in.
too.
If the opportunity presented as a bit, I'm thinking business wise. Like
I think we would all take him over Trey
no,
Lance.
some people are wouldn't.
Well, I think that's the emotional side of it, right?
Right,
Anybody's
and
going
that's-
to take a proven NFL guy versus someone who hasn't played football really in going on 2.5 seasons, right?
Right.
But the emotions, what we invested in him and watching him grow in our system and all that stuff, like we all want to see it happen, right?
Right.
But here's the other thing too. When I saw this tweet come out that said, "Oh, the Niners are meeting with him," all right. So I did see the whole. Where's Mark's clarify meet with? Does phone or Zoom constitute? I don't know, but here's what I do know: the Niners weren't getting him. We don't have the compensation that they're asking for to get him anymore.
So
that's why I thought it was a stupid tweet to even put out.
So, Mike, the fact that you said that
there real quick before I hop off here, Breezy, though, there was another tweet that came out that Deshaun Watson's only meeting with the teams, and the teams that he's meeting with have already sent in trade offers, and Houston is allowing him to go and look at them of the teams that he wants to go to. There have already been offers submitted for them. So now they're allowing him to go and talk to those 3 teams, and the Niners weren't involved in that. And that tweet was out a little bit earlier tonight that there's 3 teams: New Orleans, Carolina, and
Atlanta.
I forget the other one.
So basically, Nick, we're waiting on Deshaun Watson to land before Jimmy Garoppolo finds a home.
Absolutely. There's no way.
Let me ask this question. Are there any other quarterbacks in the NFL right now that will come before Jimmy Garoppolo? Because every time it's Jimmy Garoppolo's turn up to bat, another quarterback comes out of nowhere and they go, and then Jimmy gets put on the back burner again. And then boom, then Jimmy gets put on the back burner again. And then boom. So first it was let's let Aaron Rodgers fall. So now you talk about trading him to Cleveland for who and what and when and why and how.
No, I'm saying you said, is there anybody else that's going to move? I think Baker Mayfield's definitely moved.
Oh, over Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
You're asking about free agents or a quarterback?
No, I'm asking about this trade because these guys are trades, and the only free agent that was signed was Mitch Trubisky as a quarterback. And so
Tyrod Taylor got signed also today.
I mean, Tyrod Taylor just got signed, and so did Teddy Bridgewater, but he's going to be a backup to Tua. So, like, my thing is, you got Marcus Mariota and you got Jameis Winston. Those are your best quarterbacks available in free agency. Will they get a job before Jimmy Garoppolo? And I feel like they will.
Nick, you want answers before you go? Because mine is a little long-winded. Oh, you got to go?
Yeah, I got to do this walk. No, like I said, I think Baker Mayfield probably is a dark horse to be traded and lands on a different team before Jimmy Garoppolo. And I could possibly see – and Baker actually came out tonight. I don't know if Baker has a no trade clause or not, but I did see that there was a mention of him saying the only team that he will go to is the Indianapolis Colts, which is where we're hoping that, Jimmy Garoppolo goes. So, I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of shakeups tomorrow. I'm just hoping he gets the hell out off our hands and goes somewhere to someone take him. It's not saying I don't care where he goes. I'm just saying the reports are that Indianapolis, supposedly there was already a second-round pick offered. But
I think Jimmy Garoppolo moves the same day that Deshaun Watson decides on where he's going. I think
well, he has to. He has to move tomorrow
because we have to get under this cap. We're still $9 million over the cap. I don't know if y'all knew that, but we're less than that now with the D Ford restructure. I think it's almost 6. Unless these sites didn't. Either way, we over the cap. Then it ain't 1 or 2.
Yeah, we're like $6 million over. Yeah, but the fact is, if you cut Jimmy Garoppolo, you're losing an additional $7 million.
It's the same no matter what.
So. Right.
No, it's not. It's not the same if you trade them.
It's the same. No matter what.
I thought the injury settlement only came in for the cut, bro. Am I wrong?
So if you cut him, He's
or
getting
release.
that $7 million. You're losing that.
I thought it was
If you
7.5
trade
million.
him, you're saving all of it.
Right, but here's the thing. Here's the difference, though. The $7.5 million comes back to you as soon as he signs somewhere else.
Right, but we're just talking about as far as having money to spend on the cap. So, like, if you cut him, you're not going to get the full 25.5. You're going to get 18. But if you trade him, you'll get the full 25.
Right, immediately.
Right.
Yeah. But either way, you get all of it.
That's
either
what
way,
I'm saying. I'm saying up front. We
don't need all that up
right
front,
now to pull us out of.
We don't. I want Chandler Jones, man. Go give me my goddamn money, man, so I could get this guy.
What? All right, I gotta go.
Why do I want Chandler Jones?
Go. I'm gonna keep listening to you. So no. I was gonna say, why do you not want it? Why do we not need it all up front? And then I'm gonna hop out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen to you though.
I'm about to say I got 101 reasons why.
All right, I love you boys
sign.
and
Love you
everybody
too,
All right,
All right,
I'll
so-
check you guys out in a little bit.
All right, so Nick's going to keep listening. Let me do the two-man screen here real quick. The reason why you don't have to just jump right into getting all $25.5 million right away is because as soon as he's off the roster, we're back in black. We're on the positive side of cap space.
Yeah, but guess where we are though, Mike?
We go from negative $4 million where we are right now, technically that we know of.
What site are these sites just not updated? Is that what you think?
None of the sites are accurate. Everyone's
they're not accurate, but like who has the accurate? Where does it say 6 million is what I'm asking because I haven't seen that.
I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, okay. Because he said 6 million, so I'm trying to confirm it. And
but I saw sites a couple of months ago that said the Niners were at 3 million positive. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everyone's like, "Oh, the Niners are negative."
Because they started adding in all those future contracts. And then some of those guys that went against the top 51, that money kicked in. Like, so it started putting the 49ers over the cap. You know what I'm saying?
And D4 comes out today and he does his restructure. I don't know if we discussed that or not.
No, we didn't discuss it because people are not ready for that conversation. You know,
people really want to get rid of this man. And D4 said, nah, not yet. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. You know what I'm saying? He boosted the Niners almost $5 million with his restructure. And you know what that means?
What does that mean?
He ain't
going nowhere.
Come on now.
Come on. Going no. That was Diddy's best song. That was Diddy's second best song. The first best song by Diddy was "The Sun Won't Shine Forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Never mind the weather. Business to for pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right. No matter what, we airtight. So if you hear something, make sure you hear it right. Don't make an ass out of yourself by assuming. Yo, whoever wrote that for Diddy should be in the Hall of Fame. Love you, baby. Love you, baby. I'm gonna make you love me, baby. Talk is crazy. I mean, nothing but jokes. Oh man, you
only going. Oh, I got 50's verse caught up in there. I'm sorry, because 50. Remember 50?
No, but it's not the same. You got
remix too. Oh my god, man, the Junior remix is so hard.
All right, so listen, I D Ford. I wrote an article about D Ford on WebZone, and I went online to read the comments. When I talk, you want to talk about getting thrashed, bro? I responded with, "Did you read the article?" Because my article wasn't about what he did on the field. The reason why I think that the 49ers should keep D Ford is because what he did off the field. This is the second time D Ford saves this team's ass with playing a limited of 2 games and maybe 10 total snaps. The first time, if D Ford doesn't restructure in 2021, there's no Trent Williams. So I want y'all to understand that there's no Trent Williams as a 49er. Then he comes back and the coach says, "Look, man, I know we asked you to do this already, but you got my 40, homie." He was like, "Look, I'll tell you what, man, just give me some money later on down the road. I'll probably never go play for you again, but it's all good." You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I liked about the number?
Go ahead, bro.
The 49ers, man. It was
496, bro.
Come on, man. Like I'm sitting here like, look, I see what they doing. I see what they doing, man. Like it's pretty dope, man. I really wish this guy got healthy. He said he felt better than he ever felt in his life last year. Healthier. He said that, before we go in there and we try to react to stuff, but he was like, this time we were progressive. We went in and changed some stuff up and it feels good. And all of a sudden something else happened, man. Hey, look, I don't, this man, he's made his money and his contract work for the Niners.
Facts.
He's made it work for the Niners. I understand that we didn't get the production that we wanted out of him, but the guy's a team player, even when he's not playing for the team.
And Mike, I can understand our frustration.
Absolutely.
You should be frustrated, but please take your emotions out of what this man is going through and realize what he's really doing to enable your team to be better. So just because he can't literally physically play, he's financially setting his team up so that they can get better. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, because cutting them would have cost them money. So
it would have cost a lot of money. I don't think people realize
saved them money and moved money around. It was pretty good. I was happy with it. I got to click through these contributions, guys. I didn't miss any of them. I starred them all so we can go back and check them really quick. This is one of the older ones here. Freddie Gonzalez says, "You guys think we get a free agent pass rusher?"
Yeah, hell to the no.
No,
Look,
you don't think so?
The draft class is deep, man.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna be mad because I think we cut Samson Ebukam.
Trying to save that $5 million.
$6 million. I need y'all to do your
if money wasn't an option, would you cut him?
Yes.
If money wasn't an issue.
Yeah, because there's upgrades in free agency.
You mean
I'll take. I mean, even in free agency, I'll take Za'Darius Smith over Samson Ebukam.
Okay, I like you.
And damn well I'll take Chandler Jones over any one of them cats.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chandler Jones' production itself, Mo said it best last night on the show, he produces.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if you double team him, triple team him, quadruple team him, 5-team him, whatever it is you do. That sounded bad pause, but whatever it is you do, he gonna get to that quarterback. And I guess what? Chandler Jones enables Nick Bosa, and Nick Bosa would enable Chandler Jones.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're just looking for another dominant force on the opposite side, man. And I salute the Niners for going out there trying to get it. I really do.
Facts.
Super cap strap. Last year, they said, hey, let's go get this guy Samson. He got a lot of speed. He got some bend. Maybe he can be our poor man's version of D Ford. And they tried. They are trying. Arden Key. I mean, you just go out there and look at the list of guys that they brought in, just trying to hope they find a diamond in the rough. You don't think that we drafted 2 of them? Oh, come on now. Okay. All right. Y'all think that if you want. Matt Flores says, 2 Texans, Jimmy, Debo, Greenlaw. 3rd to Lions, Trey Lance. To 49ers, Deshaun Watson, and the number 2 pick in the NFL draft.
Yo, he must don't do nothing else but come up with scenarios. This is not a bad one. Let me look at this. Texans get Jimmy, Debo, and Greenlaw. So you're gonna move on from Debo
and a 3rd rounder.
And a 3rd rounder. Which year though? Is it this year?
It better be this year.
Okay.
If Lions, I'm the Texans, it better be.
I feel like the Lions won't do this because all they're getting is Trey Lance.
Yeah, but they're giving up Trey Lance to get the position that they need the most. And there's no quarterback at number 2 that they're going to get this.
Yeah, but how does this help the Lions is what I'm asking.
Because they're getting a franchise quarterback.
They don't know if they're getting a franchise quarterback. The Lions ain't produced the quarterback.
No, but if they're going to make that trade, that's what they think they're getting.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if I'm the Lions, I'm saying, how do I know? Like, he's going to be that. Like, I'm just thinking optimistically, guys. Don't be mad at me because I think every freaking way. But the team, I mean, I guess everybody gets something.
Yeah. So here's the thing that I don't understand about this Watson trade stuff. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Why does compensation matter if he's choosing where he goes? Has nobody thought about that? He's picking where he goes.
Right.
If I'm Watson, after what they did to me, I'm going to the team that offers a future 7th just to screw the Texans.
Just certain thing what Jimmy's kind of doing right now.
I'm just saying.
I got you.
I'm just saying. What's his incentive to care how much of a kickback the team gets? If he says I ain't going nowhere, then they still got to pay him.
Yeah.
He got the guaranteed money coming. I just don't understand it. I really, really don't. You know what I mean? Like he's got the guaranteed money coming in, right? Jimmy don't have that. Jimmy don't have the guaranteed money coming in. He's got that injury thing that is trying to hang over his head, but that's even fake, right?
And he got his signing bonus too.
Watson has the signing bonus, and he's got the guaranteed money if they cut him. He ain't worried about that. And if they cut him, he's going to go right back to the market and sign the biggest deal in NFL history.
Unless
what Aaron Rodgers is going to be.
You don't think his deal would be tarnished a little bit?
Nope.
So
talent
so
trumps it all, man.
Talent trumps the civil bull crap.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yes,
Okay.
I do. Wouldn't you pick up a guy for 10 years knowing that at worst he might miss 6 games?
I mean,
yeah. So, so I was saying earlier that I think that the Watson trade is holding up Jimmy being moved, because what I think is this. I think Nick Caserio is over there in Houston still, right? I think the Colts sincerely want him, and I think Houston thinks we bring Jimmy Garoppolo in here, right? We can outbid the Colts. I think the Niners got both of those teams on the phone. Hey, as soon as we move Watson, we'll make you guys an official offer, but we don't know what picks we're going to have yet until we move Watson. So we can't start to even look at what we're going to trade you guys. And so the Niners are waiting for Watson to move so then they can have the Colts and the Texans in the same division bidding against each other. That's my crazy ass conspiracy theory. That's what I think it is. I'm not saying we're going to walk out of here with 4 1s or nothing like that, but I'm saying if one team is coming with a third, if you're the Colts and you say, hey, we're going to give you a third, if we don't have a first and our second's too valuable, we're probably going to trade back and try to accumulate some more picks. And then the Texans say, hey, well, we just got 3 firsts. Maybe we'll give you guys a second rounder. Well, third versus second. Hey, Colts, y'all want to try to beat this second round option we got? No? Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on what the compensation.
So where is Watson going?
Don't matter. I'm saying that he has to make a decision. Once he's gone, now the Texans know what their compensation could be.
I get what you're saying. I just was making sure he wasn't going to the Colts, but that's why.
Oh, no. He's not going in the division. He's not. I don't think he's going in the conference. That's why all the teams they're talking about him meeting with are
outside in the NFC. I got you.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the contribution, guys. Nina Renzo 209 says, rank all 5 Super Bowl winning teams best to worst. Thanks, guys. And I gotta say this though. You know, you go back and you watch games now. As a young 49ers fan born in 83, 1990 is like my faintest memory of a 49ers like Super Bowl, right? And it's because my stepbrother was all about it. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I got to go back and watch these games again, because in 1990 I was 7 years old and didn't know what football was. You know what I'm saying? You go back and you watch how dominant this team was and how special that Broncos defense was that year, by the way.
Like 55-10?
Yes. The 55-10 year was damn impressive. I mean, they set records that still stand today in that game. I would probably have to put that as the number one. That was the lowest score that we allowed against an opposing team, and it's the highest score we put up on offense. Does it get much better than that? I mean, they were just in sync that game. The team could do no wrong.
That's dope. It's something about that 95 Super Bowl though. It was something about the monkey off the back.
Chargers, yeah.
That Super Bowl had way more emotional ties to it. Because remember that year prior to that we couldn't beat Dallas. How many times did we get to the game and couldn't beat the team that went to the Super Bowl? Twice.
It was the Cowboys or the Giants every time we played them.
You get what I'm saying?
Goes to the Super Bowl to win. It was bullshit. I hated it.
I don't know. Something about that Super Bowl to me was the best because the 49ers, not only did they dominate it, it was like they painted a Picasso picture. It was the first play of the game was a touchdown pass like Jerry Rice. Like Steve Young drops back, play action. They didn't even run the ball yet. Like it was a play action pass. Hit over to Jerry Rice down the middle. I don't know who was on or whatever, but it could have been Rodney Harrison for all I cared. All I know is they freaking dominated that game. I know Junior Seau played in that game. That Super Bowl was dope. I don't remember all the Super Bowls. I remember at least 3 out of the 5, like all the way. Then the older ones, I mean, I got to go back and watch them.
Right. So if I had to rank them, I'm going to go 90, the first one. I'm going to go 95, the second one. Just for the historic value, I'm going to put 85 next, right? And that was because Dan Marino was the phenom.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to lose.
Yeah, undefeated coming in there. I mean, just first rook to do it. Like he was supposed to be in the history books. Bro, beat them so bad he never even made it back to the Super Bowl.
Never back.
All right, so 85 has got to be up there. That's going to be my third one. I'm going to do, I don't remember which one of these Bengals ones. No, the 20-16. The 20-16.
That was a tough one.
Where it was, is that John Candy over there? Right? So just that story alone with Joe Montana in the huddle during the final drive. Well, the defense still had to get a stop, but during that final offensive drive, you know what I'm saying? They're out there, and he's like, hey, guys, is that John Candy? And they're like, is this guy for like, we are losing this game. Is he crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like 13-16, like we got to score, bro. And then the defense got to get a stop. I thought that story is just a phenomenal one. And then no disrespect at all, but the 1982, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know, I mean, you can't, there's no bad Super Bowl when your team wins. Like,
I think for me, I would switch the 82. I would put the 82 at last. No, I would put the 85 one last. The 82
that's the Dolphins one last.
Yep. I'll put the first one, the 82 one first. I mean, but in front of that at 4.
Right. 4th.
My 94 will be 1, even though we bought the Super Bowl. I can care less, Callie. That year was just dope.
We earned it. That's what free agency is for.
And there was no salary cap, so there was no cap. There was no cap.
And we scored 49 points. I mean,
that's my point. Like that's my point. Like there was some, and then I would put the Broncos one under that, and then fill in the other one. That's my 5.
They asked me the other night which Super Bowl loss did you like better or something like that on the midnight show. Man,
I didn't like any of them better.
Exactly. F all them losses, right? Niner Cali Boy says here, we answered this already. What's good, fellas? Talked about the rumor mutual interest. 49ers girl, she said, catch up, Nick. He read that out loud, but he didn't post it. And then this guy's with the jokes here. Hopefully no Ambry Witherspoon. See, I'm gonna find a DB.
Yo, did he get re-signed?
Yes.
To the Steelers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good for him. Congratulations, Joe.
Yes, sir. I'm so happy for that.
Because usually when guys leave the 49ers, they're trash.
He wasn't trash when he was here. But you know what I'm saying? And I believe that is all I have. Huh?
I didn't think he was trash. I think the 49ers were struggling in man zone concepts and the back end, the safeties. How come it was? I got a question for you, Mike. How come Richard Sherman pointed out when the safeties wasn't helping, but then the safeties wasn't helping Keller Witherspoon, and he didn't get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they blamed it on Witherspoon, but they didn't blame it on Sherman. Like, you know
Sherman's
what I'm saying?
a veteran that comes with a reputation.
But I'm just saying,
I believe it was you that said it at the top of the show? The fan base cares about names more than they care about what's actually happening on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it is. They were like, who is Charvarius Ward? And like that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Witherspoon's mentality, or if it was just the lack that Kyle Shanahan was over him, or whatever it was. It had to be a mixture of some of it. That's why I said to Nick, you can't bench Ambry Thomas. What happened when he benched Witherspoon? His confidence changed. Like, he felt like he might not have been good enough, and then when he went into the game, he didn't look like the same person. Some of that could have been down to the injury, but I tell you what, when the game was on the line and he went out there, he looked like he looked like the Witherspoon that is on the Steelers right now.
Delvin Thomas has another contribution here. He says we're over the cap 10 mil.
So Delvin, this is what I thought. I don't know where Nick got that $6 million from.
But we weren't.
But we were already over. We were already at $9 million. So because of the restructure of the contract from D4, it didn't get factored in yet. So it's
not only that, but we have no idea what this cap hit is going to be for Ward's contract. Nobody's talking about that. Ward got the Charvarius Ward. He got a contract.
Oh, dude, you gotta specify the Ward, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm like, I missed the extension.
No, but that's going to add something to it. You got the Brunskill extension. They just not.
Well, that's why she said that it's way over the 10 million. See what I'm saying?
I just don't know what the number is going to be. But here's what I do know.
It can't be over 10 million yet because the contracts don't hit until March 16th.
Tomorrow.
Which is tomorrow. So you can't factor in the new numbers. And what if we are still no. No, we're not. We should be minus 4 point something million.
I think the numbers are going to come out and shock everybody. I really don't think the Niners are as bad as what people think they are.
Okay.
Because remember 2020, we thought we were so bad. Was it 20? No, not 2020, 2021. And we found out that all these players didn't get these playoff bonuses and stuff like that. That was accounted into
but they gave all that money back already.
We didn't find out to the start of the next season.
Oh, I thought that money was rolled back in already.
But we made the playoffs and all that. So that's still, I think that still has to be factored in.
Okay, I get where you're going.
Certain guys haven't sent, certain guys that weren't here, didn't participate, might not have them. So
I get where you're going.
See how I don't think we're going to be nearly as bad. But the contribution, thank you for it, says we're over the cap 10 million. Why we can't ever get who we want, regardless, as Niners. The Rams do. The Saints 10 mil. They laugh at we panic. Why? And I think it's a fan base thing. I really, really do. There's some teams that just say, hey, go get it. We don't care. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? 1 year rentals, 2 year rentals. The Niners aren't typically like that. We get somebody, we want to keep them for at least 3 years. I mean, I thought they were crazy to go after Trent Williams instead of Orlando. What's
the dude from the Ravens?
Yeah. I'm like, look at the age of Trent. I understand how good he's going to be, but look at the age versus Orlando Brown, and we can get this guy for the next 10 years.
Yeah, but who had the better season, bro?
5 or 6, and then they gave Trent the bag and highest paid, and he came out and made Mike shut up because he was literally the best player on the field. So what do I know, right? Like, but the Niners think long term. Rams think short term. They signed OBJ. He's a free agent. I mean, you go
Von Miller. They traded for Von Miller, free agent.
Free agent, right? So that's what I'm saying. So when you compare the Rams and guys like the Saints and all that stuff, you got to look at what they're really doing. The Niners don't really do big dollar 1 year rentals. So that's the difference.
Well, they're also not in the position to do that either. Like I just feel like, and that's not their makeup.
Right.
Like Mike said, it's not their makeup. Yep.
49er Jeff says Jimmy is still effing us up in the offseason. I don't think he is, man. I don't think
because Mike thinks the deal's already in place.
No, even if the deal's not in place, we just cut him. It's not a big deal. Jimmy Garoppolo is not a factor.
You keep saying that we just cut him, but what if that's not what they want to do?
Of course they don't want. They want to get 3 first rounders,
right?
So they're not gonna get it,
right? But
you understand what I'm saying?
No, but my point is they might not just cut him.
They will.
They won't.
They will.
I don't think.
You know what? Oh, you know what though? You know what? They don't even have to cut him.
No, because they're about to be under the cap. They don't have to roll his money off the cap, and they can keep him until they figure out if they can get compensation for him.
If I'm the Niners and nobody's willing to trade anything, you know what I do?
I keep his behind.
Keep his ass on the team all the way up until roster.
Yep.
He can't practice anyway. It's not going to change the reps.
Nope.
Keep it. I mean, when preseason gets here, he'll be healthy by then. That's because his timetable's end of June, early July, right?
So that might be what he has to do to up his value.
And wait till somebody gets injured, because a quarterback always gets injured. And then boom, now all of a sudden it's a need versus a desire.
Here it is.
So if I'm the and then worst case scenario is, guess what? We cut him. We still save the 25.
I don't think the people understand that whether it's pre-June or post-June,
it don't matter.
You get the money. Minus what you spend if he plays.
But that's what I'm saying. He'll never.
You said never let him see the game.
He'll never see week 1.
Well, he doesn't get anything except for his base, which is a lot.
He'll get his workout bonus or whatever, if there is one in that.
And he gets
we're talking 500,000 tops or whatever, and then he's gone. Then he's gone. I ain't worried about this dude. He's not screwing us, guys. The only thing is the Niners are being
he's screwing us, Mike. I don't care what you said, but he's screwing us.
I wish I could argue with you, but I gotta get this lady before 11. Ramon and Emily Jones.
This is the dopest name. I know. Every time he joins the show, I sing it. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
What if we have a trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, but he vetoed it, and Niners just waiting for his no trade clause to expire?
Because
wait, hold on now. This is something. What if the team is already on the phone with a deal in place, but his no trade clause expires tomorrow?
Guys, y'all need to join my Patreon because I talked about this earlier today.
And send him where he don't want to go. Pay back for the surgery. And then I think this person is subscribed to your Patreon because he said, shout out to Nitty Gritty, baby. What's up? Huh?
What's good?
Come on now. Talk that talk. Don't worry, y'all. I see y'all messages. I'm getting to them, man. Ramon and Emily, I don't know which one of y'all this is. This is a really good idea. The Niners should say F your no trade clause.
Yeah.
Watch this. You want to go get a surgery? You want to try to be funny, little snitch? Take your ass all the way over there to the Alaskan Outbacks. What's the team that's playing in terrible weather? Hey, don't even answer that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how disrespectful is it if the Niners trade Jimmy Garoppolo to the Seahawks? Don't that mean that they don't fear him and respect him at all?
Bro, I swear to God, I was saying this. Yo, the fact that they're trading him even in the same damn conference means that they don't care about him.
Exactly.
That should let you. That's why I put out my tweet. I said, oh, so now the 32 teams are starting to realize Jimmy Garoppolo ain't that dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're willing to literally trade him to the Saints, a team we play just about every year.
Imagine trading the guy somewhere so you know you can get the win.
Come
on, man. That's why I'm telling you, they better. That's a whole other story for another time. I ain't gonna do it. Peachy Brown, thanks for the contribution. Right, Baker saying goodbye to Cleveland. They will need a quarterback. So he did write this long ass soliloquy saying,
really?
He just released. He said, this is where my mind and my heart are right now. I gave my all to the city. Thanks to the real fans that supported me. Wherever I take my next snap, just know that I'm going to give it my best there also. He didn't say goodbye. He was just getting some shit.
So he pulled a Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, he's reading the tea leaves out there. You know what I'm saying? But Peachy, thank you for the. Hey, so does that mean that Jimmy Garoppolo could end up in Cleveland?
And where do people go when they want their careers to die?
Raiders. Oh, Cleveland. I know you wanted me to say Cleveland.
It's definitely Cleveland now. It's no longer the Raiders.
You wanted me to say Cleveland. Okay. All right, guys, listen.
Ever, bro.
That's gonna do it. I really got to go. I'm sorry.
You read all these contributions?
Yeah, I got all of them.
Oh, okay. You just kept them starred. Listen, when you read them, unstar them. That way.
No, I leave them starred so I can go back and tally. I'm trying to track YouTube. I'm going to see what they're really doing to me.
Oh, bro, trust me.
It's terrible.
They're the devil, bro.
It's terrible. I've been keeping them starred. I got them started going back.
They must take 85%, yo.
Yes, sir. I'll be looking at the end of the and then what's crazy is if you go to the YouTube studio joint, you can see the value
analytics.
The value per show. I'm thinking here 10 plus 10 is 20. How the hell is the value for the show $2.79? Like $2.79. Am I that bad? What the fuck? I've been so mad at you.
I think they literally take 85%, bro. When it's that fine little shit we don't read because we just trying to click to get to the next screen.
Yeah, but I've seen people start Patreons and stuff. I mean, not Patreons.
I put my Venmo and the Cash App in there now.
I've seen people do that, and
shout out to Nana because he told me to do that, and now I understand. They were like, yo, you got to put that in there, yo.
Yeah, they say put your PayPal and all that stuff up there. But I like that people do the contributions to the show.
Me too.
Their comment shows up,
and it pops up, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to do it for the cash. You know what I mean?
No, never that.
Know me. I've been doing this for passion for years.
But it's just funny when you go look at it and you just be wait a minute, what the fuck?
No, it's not funny. It's angering. It's triggering. It's triggering is what the word is you want to use.
Guys, don't start YouTube accounts because they will take everything.
They don't even use lube. They just go all. They don't care. They don't care at all, bro. They don't care at all. But like I said, I do it for the faithful, man.
Absolutely.
I've never been in this to make $1. It's cool if the dollars come, but if they don't, I'm still here, rain to shine, baby.
Dude, I'm so happy that free agency has kicked off and the new league year starts tomorrow. Cause in about 30 days, I'll be at the draft. My very first draft, my very first time going to Vegas. So I'm excited, man. I get to see my cousin who I haven't seen in 10 years.
What you wearing out there? You got you how many days you going for, number one?
I'll be there from Wednesday through Sunday.
Oh, you going? Okay, so you going to all the draft days.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you have a fit picked for day one?
No.
Do you have a fit pick for day two?
No, I ain't think about no fits yet. How do you want me to dress? Do you want me to dress like
we'll talk behind the scenes. I might have to sponsor you, bro.
Okay.
I might have to sponsor something. You got a room?
Of course.
Oh, you already
What
got
shit
the
is
room
that?
taken care of and everything?
Yeah. The room is done.
All right,
I'm at the MGM Grand.
Ooh, they got the fountains outside that.
Yes,
damn
sir.
window. I see that. Yeah, okay.
My cousin was like, "Yo, pick this joint." It's like, all right, because he live out there, so he works there. That's where he worked too.
All right, okay, man. I fucks with you, man. All right, that's what's up, man. Listen, we'll talk off air. I got to go save this lady's life, and then I got to get back for the March Midnight Madness.
I don't know how you do, Mike.
March Madness at midnight.
Let me tell you about last night. I know you got to go. I must have fell asleep. What time did the news break? 11:30.
Bro, no, it was like 11:57. Like,
bro, I was fucking sorry. I was so knocked. Yo, I was on my phone updating my like Reddit account or some shit. I was trying to customize my Reddit, and I fell asleep in the middle of that. I get a text message from Peachy, and somehow that junk woke me up at 1:30 a.m. My ass has been up since 1:30 a.m., bro. I had an extra large coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm still wired with some Rays.
Bro, that shit was wild. Like I was getting ready to go off in the show, and then I see and I read the comments because they questions, right? So like the March Madness is just any question that y'all want to send me for 15 minutes. I answer them all. Personal questions about food, football, it don't matter. So I don't scroll down. I start from the top.
Yeah.
I read them in order. Bro, when I got down there and I saw that the comment came in at like 12:000 exactly. Hey, is this our number one corner? I'm like, I don't know what homie talking about. I just kept going. I kept scrolling, right? And then what do you think about the corner that we just signed? We got Ward. I'm like, did I miss something? Like I said it in the middle of the show. I was like, oh shit, did I miss something? Then I had to do like a impromptu breaking news in the middle of the show. Man, it was
at
wild.
least you were awake. Do you know how bad it felt to not be able to break news? Mike, I woke up and did a voiceover because I didn't. I was in bed. I said, breaking news. The San Francisco 49ers have just signed.
Oh, my God.
Yo, it was like 3 a.m. I'm surprised my wife didn't say anything, but apparently she didn't hear anything.
Yeah, but she sleep hard because my wife would have elbowed the shit out of me in bed at 3 a.m. talking.
Go save the woman's life, bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, I got to go, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Y'all have been great people out there. We really, truly appreciate y'all. And y'all know what to do at the end of every show. You prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always
remain faithful, y'all.
We out of here. Breezy, do your thing.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners.